Hey guys, let's get more news about Lakers, but first, don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. LeBron James, worst Lakers player in this important stat. The numbers don't lie. LeBron James and the Lakers are going through a rough patch. After a promising start to the season, Los Angeles has dropped 6 of their last 8 games, prompting a closer look at their superstars' performance. After suffering another embarrassingly loss on Wednesday to the Miami Heat, 134-93, the Lakers are looking sluggish and unprepared to take on elite talent down the road. While James's season averages remain impressive for a 39-year-old, 22.0 points, 8.0 rebounds, and 9.1 assists per game, they've dipped noticeably from last year's marks of 25.7 points, 7.3 rebounds, and 8.3 assists. The most glaring decline? His three-point shooting has plummeted from 41% to 34.5%. But it's not just about individual stats. The Lakers have been outscored by 111 points during LeBron's minutes this season, the worst plus-minus on the team. This alarming trend has the front office reconsidering their ambitious plan to have James play all 82 games. The fact that LeBron played on the U.S. Olympic team can't be ignored. After representing Team USA this past summer, James is showing signs of fatigue that even his legendary conditioning can't completely overcome. At 39, even the king needs his rest. That said, it's too early to sound any major alarms. The Lakers sit at 12-9, and we're barely a quarter into the season. But with James's recent struggles coinciding with the team's skid, the question isn't whether or not coach J.J. Redick needs to reconsider LeBron's load management, it's how soon it needs to start. Lakers add more scoring and defense in latest projected trade. The Los Angeles Lakers suffered back-to-back embarrassing blowout defeats to fall to 12-10 for the season. LeBron James is showing signs of decline, Anthony Davis isn't the defensive force we have grown accustomed to seeing, and there simply isn't a big enough difference between Darvin Ham and J.J. Redick's teams. This creates a desperate need for upgrades on the trade market. The Lakers have too many holes on the roster, both in terms of talent and depth. They need to add more frontcourt depth, defense, and scoring. In one potential trade scenario with the Utah Jazz, they could address all of their needs. Collin Sexton and Walker Kessler, who are seemingly on the trade block on the rebuilding Jazz, can be acquired by the Lakers in exchange for draft capital. The expiring contracts of D'Angelo Russell and Jalen Hood-Schifino could be used for salary matching purposes, while the Lakers' 2029 first-round pick is the main trade asset going Utah's way. Los Angeles could add a few second-rounders to sweeten the deal for the Jazz. The Lakers need upgrades in their big man rotation. Walker Kessler has the ability to play next to Anthony Davis but also be the defensive anchor when Davis isn't available. He has the potential to be one of the best rim protectors in the league. Sexton, on the other hand, is a better version of D'Angelo Russell. He is a more dynamic scorer while having fewer defensive deficiencies. His shot selection is also better than Russell's as he is shooting 42.7% from downtown for the season, averaging 16.9 points in 28.3 minutes per game on an impressive 61.2 true shooting percentage. A trade like this presumably doesn't turn the Lakers into a surefire title contender. But it makes them a deeper and more dangerous team. The Lakers need to reduce the offensive load on LeBron and the defensive load on AD. This trade at least accomplishes that. The Los Angeles Lakers are reeling. They have fallen to 9th in the Western Conference and are coming off their ugliest loss of the season, a 109-80 blowout to the Minnesota Timberwolves. J.J. Redick is in his first year as an NBA head coach and has been put to the test early on. While he has 2 of the best players in the league in LeBron James and Anthony Davis, the team has had a hard time overcoming injuries to Jackson Hayes, Christian Wood and Jared Vanderbilt. The Lakers fired Darvin Ham in the offseason, but Redick has an identical 12-9 record as Ham did in his first 21 games as head coach. After the trouncing at the hands of the Timberwolves, questions are starting to surround Redick, and one former NBA star has seen enough. Gilbert Arenas believes that Redick deserves to be fired. Put it like this, JJ would have got fired last night if it was up to me, Arenas said on the Tuesday episode of Gil's Arena. It's still very early in Redick's career as a coach, so it's highly unlikely the Lakers are even thinking about moving. He's facing some tough tests as a rookie coach, but there are still 61 games left for the Lakers to turn things around. Despite the fact that LeBron James is turning 40 in December, the Los Angeles Lakers star was still playing at a very high level early in the season. He was able to notch a career-best 4 straight triple-doubles, and the Lakers looked like a major threat in the Western Conference. However, James has not looked like the same player in recent games. He's coming off one of his worst performances since coming to Los Angeles as he scored just 10 points on 4 of 16 shooting in 31 minutes Monday in a 109-80 loss to the Minnesota Timberwolves. James had previously stated that his goal was to play all 82 games this season, but that might not be feasible, according to head coach J.J. Redick. I don't know that's in the best interest of him and us if he does that, but if he's feeling well and feeling good, then he should play, Redick said after Monday's loss to the Timberwolves. But we obviously want to manage that as best we can. While Redick doesn't seem hopeful that the future Hall of Famer can play every game, James still wants to make it happen. That's a goal, but we'll see, James said. It's something I ain't discussing right now. James has been a noted critic of load management, but he hasn't played a full 82-game season since 2017-18 when he was 33 years old. Insider won't rule out Lakers superstar possibly requesting trade. The Los Angeles Lakers have hit a tough point in the season. They've lost back-to-back games by a combined 70 points and have fallen to 9th place in the Western Conference. Superstar big man Anthony Davis looked like an MVP candidate early in the season but has scored fewer than 20 points in 4 of the Lakers' last 5 games. Los Angeles is 1-4 in games where Davis scores fewer than 20 points. LeBron James turns 40 in December and his recent struggles have led to speculation that this could possibly be his final NBA season. If he were to retire after the season, that would put Davis's future into question. Lakers insider for The Athletic Jovan Buha recently admitted that he believes that Davis is happy in Los Angeles but could see him potentially requesting a trade in the offseason if James retires. But I wouldn't say it's inconceivable that he asked out, but I think he's been pretty happy in LA and I think he's aware of LeBron's plans, Buha said in a December 4th video posted to YouTube. I also think if he wants out, I think the Lakers should just honor that because it's like at that point, if LeBron retires, maybe it is best to rebuild and just keep your picks and then maybe at that point, they have kept their picks and just kind of punted on this season and next season. But I think if I had to lean one way, I'd probably lean toward AD staying, but I would not be surprised if he asked out. Davis is under contract through the 2026-27 season and has a player option in 2027-28, so he doesn't have much leverage should he want a trade after the season. And you fan? What do you think of the situation of Anthony Davies? Leave your opinion in the comments.